like people with different skin conditions like psoriasis and stuff, tattoo artists will be willing to tattoo them as long as they're not in an active flare and things like that. So there's some things like that where you can work around it, but some where it's better not to take the risk, and like in that case. I would almost be curious, like, I'm not saying to do this because of course you know your health and yourself better than I do, but I think if it were me, I would take myself to a tattoo artist and be like, "Can you just do a single line so we can test my reaction and see how it goes?" Yeah, exactly, like a dot or a line, just see how it reacts. I'd just be curious. I would need to know, like, is it possible? All right, we're gonna blend some things here. Too scared of needles to even do that. I completely understand that, but I do promise that tattooing really does feel different. Feels like, I think the description that makes the most sense, the cat scratch one, just feels like that. And it doesn't even, you don't see the needle. Like, and okay, I would not recommend looking. I never look, but it really does live in a different part of the brain for me. It feels very different. Because I think the part about getting needles that freaks me out the most is just like it's sitting there, you know? Where it doesn't feel like that at all. That's fair. That's totally fair. Don't get me wrong, I don't want to see the needle. Like, I will look away when they're setting up, and I don't look once when they're working on it. Unless they're pulled away and, like, they're getting more ink and I can look. Yeah, there are also people who have to look. It's so funny. That's the same with getting injections and stuff. I've heard that too. Like, some people who are terrified of needles need to watch it because they need to know what to expect. And then there's people like me who, if I look, I'm going to pass out and throw up on your floor. So I need to not look and lay down. A scratch that vibrates. Yeah, exactly. And the part that hurts the most is the vibration. Like if they're going around a bone, that's why it hurts. Because it's just like vibrating around the bone. Like if you take like one of those massager things, like the what are those called? Massage guns? And how it says not to put it in your bone. It's kind of like that. Like if you get too close. Except it's like a sharper kind of thing. The nurse thought it was crazy. A vivid idea of the tattoo sleeve, but I don't know at all what it looks like. Oh. Hmm. Feels like you need to find like a fantasy artist to design it. Comfy things only. Cry over the finger prick. Then I do the needle going, oh my gosh. Yeah, they have really cool temporary tattoos now. Like the ones, the ink box, I think is the name of it. The ones that last for a couple weeks. I had a friend who did that to test if she wanted to get a tattoo. And it looked like it lasted a long time. Yeah, that's the other weird thing. If you're not looking, you feel it in weird places that it's not near. I had that too a little bit. Like your nerves are all feel like they're all mixed up and it feels like they're over here when really they're over here. You definitely could buy more soft blankets instead.